everybody. In this video, you will be learning about the switch statement in C#. The agenda of my video will be what is a switch statement, where do we use switch statements, the switch section, case labels, and the default case. So let's get straight into it. Now I'll just fire up Visual Studio. So here I fired up Visual Studio and I've created a console application. So first let's talk about what is a switch statement. Basically, the switch statement is a statement that is used to check multiple conditions and execute some set of code if that condition is true. And the switch statement is similar to the if-else construct. Okay? Now let's talk about why do we use switch statement. So coming back to what I've explained about what is a switch statement, we use it to check multiple conditions and execute a set of blocks if the condition is true. Okay, now let's get into the demo about switch statements. Okay, now first in Visual Studio, I'll use the console.write method. I want to write enter. I'm asking the user to enter his or her name. So enter your name, colon space, and then in the next line, let's declare a string variable. String variable called name, and initialize this to the value that is read from the console. So console dot readline bracket semicolon. Okay, now we're going to be using the switch statement to check if the value of this variable name is the value that we expect and execute a set of blocks or code if that condition is true. So first of all, we have to learn how we can use a switch statement. So basically how we can use the switch statement is by the switch keyword. Switch brackets, and then we have to pass in the expression. So it's this name, this variable name, so pass it over here, and then start up curly brackets, and inside of these curly brackets we can have multiple case labels. So case labels are kind of like checking the condition. Okay, now let's see how we can use case labels. So to use a case label, you have to type in case and then the value that we expect to be stored in this variable. So first let's initialize this to object, and then a colon over here, and then if this is object, we will write on the console hello object. Okay, now as you can see that we have an error over here. So it is control cannot fall out of switch from final case label case object. So to solve this error, let's use the break keyword. So basically the break keyword is used to break out of this case label. Okay, now another case label, case, let's say somebody's name, okay, John, okay. John, spelling error, like that, colon, console.writeline, let's say this time instead of hello object, hello John. Okay, and then break, semicolon. Now there is another case that is called the default case. So this default case will only be executed if both in our case, there can be more case labels are false. So if they're not true, then the code inside of the default label, case label, will get executed. So default colon console.writeline, name was not found. Okay, let's print the name was not okay, and then break, semicolon. Okay, so now let's just type in this same code by using the if else statements. So I'll do that over here. Okay, I had that on my clipboard, and it is like writing this first case over here. That is like writing if name equal to Akshat, then we'll write on the console hello Akshat. This second one over here, John, that is like writing else if name equal to John, then console.writeLine hello John. And the last one here, the default one, this is similar to else in the if else construct. So default, then console.writeLine, the name was not found, right? So that's what we are doing in even the else statement. Okay, now let's check what will be the output by running the program. So I'll just remove these lines of code, the if else statement, and run the program. So it's asking me to enter my name. So for the first time, let's say my name is Akshat. So it says hello Akshat. Now let's terminate that, run the program again. Wait just a second. Yeah, run it again. And this time, instead of typing in Akshat, let's say I want to type in John. I'm John. Okay? It says hello John. Run it for the last time. And this time, we're going to be typing in some garbage. Okay? It says the name is not found. Okay? Our program is working fine. So I'll just terminate that. Now, in a switch statement, the default case is not mandatory. Like for the if-else statements, you can only write if and else if. You don't need else. That's not compulsory. So, now when do we use switch statements? We use switch statements as an alternative to the if-else statements. So, why do we do that? That's because if we use the if-else statement to write just this much of code, then the code will look messy and not readable. And there will be a lot of code. But while using the switch statement, it's just this much of code. And the main advantage of using the switch statement is readable. Okay? It is easily readable. Okay. So if there are a lot of conditions to be checked, then it's better to use the switch statements instead of the if-else statements. Okay, so here you can see that we're using the break keyword. Instead, we can also use the return keyword. Let me show you how we can do that. So you just need to put in the return keyword. Let me replace it everywhere. Here, and even here. So what the return keyword does is that it returns out of the switch statement. Okay, and now let's run the program and we should get the same output. Enter your name. Okay, let's say this time Akshat. Hello Akshat. Same output, right? Okay, let me run this one more time. John, same output, and one last time. Okay, I need to write this down here. Yeah, garbage, blah blah blah. The name was not found. Okay, now so instead of using the return statement or the return keyword, we can even use the go-to statement or the go-to keyword. Okay, let's say go to default. Okay, so now how the go-to statement works here is that first, if this condition is true, then it will execute the code that is inside of this condition. And then the control will fall on to the default case label because here it's default, so it will fall on to the default case label. After that, the code inside of this default case label will get executed, and then because of this return statement, it will return out of the switch statement. So now let's run the program and check will be occurred. So I did that for Akshat. So let's type even Akshat. So it says hello Akshat, right? And it even says the name was not found because that is the code inside of the default case label. Okay? So there's another way of how you can use this go-to statement. That's by using custom labels. So let me show you how we can use custom labels. So over here on the top of our main method, the store name, let me declare a custom label. So let me call this switch label. That's the custom label's name, and it can be anything. Okay, and then I'll add in a column. Now over here, instead of go to default, I'll say go to switch label. Okay, and let's run the program. It's asking me to enter my name. Let me say Akshat. So again it is asking me to enter my name. Let me say Akshat again, and again it's asking me. So let me say John. Okay, hello John. Press any key to continue. So let me explain what we do in the code. So first we type in Akshat on the console. So now it comes in the switch statement, and this case label over here is true. So it writes on the console, hello Akshat. So it's not done yet. Now we have the go-to statement over here. I'm sorry. And the go-to statement is for the switch label. So the control falls to the switch label. Okay. And then all of this code is getting executed again because it is after the calling. Okay. So now, as I've already explained that after each case label, there should be a go-to statement, a return statement, or a break statement. So if that is not there, let me comment out this, and there should be an error that it cannot fall true from one case label, case Akshat, to another. Now let me try to comment this also. So how this is working is that it's similar to the if, it's like using the OR operator in the if statement. So what happens here is that if the value of the name variable is Akshat, else if it is John, then this will be executed. Okay, hello John. So let me show you the code by using the if statement. It will look something like this. Okay, so if name equal to Akshat or name is equal to John, then you only have to execute hello John. So I'll just remove this and cut off these lines. Let's run the program and check will be the output. So let's say the name is Akshat. So it doesn't say hello Akshat, right? That code is not there. It says hello John. Let's run that once more. This time, let's say John. So again, it says hello John. Okay? So that code is similar to the if condition by using the OR operator. Now, I hope you're clear about the switch statement in C#. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more. Goodbye till the next video.